Hey everybody, welcome back to Ryan Makes Sense. Today we're going to be looking at two companies, Lululemon and Ulta. I choose those two specific companies because number one, I don't know them well enough. Lululemon recently got added to the S&P 500. I believe Ulta is $100+ from its high, and the business still continues to kill it. I know friends and family are still shopping there like crazy. So I'm not sure what's changed with the company, but I want to look at the stock. I want to look at these charts. I want to just understand the potential value and see if there's any upside or any value that we can capture. Let's jump on in. All right, you guys, we are on the world's greatest website, and I searched for Lululemon because I was not sure what ticker symbol it was. It is, in fact, LULU. Oh my gosh, look at this chart. Okay, let me just fix it for you guys. Okay, right about there. And I'll move my head. Look at this chart. Isn't that nuts? Oh my gosh, what's it up? It's up 25%, no, 45% year to date. Okay, so it's had a big move on the year. Wow, it's back to all-time highs essentially. Okay, so other than knowing that Lululemon is popular and overpriced, but it is good quality, I believe, I don't know what to expect. Okay, so they make $8 billion in sales. I'm sorry, $8.8 billion in sales a year, $1 billion in income, very profitable. Gross margins are 56%. That is awesome. What we have to do now is literally just calculate, doing my calculation method to see what the actual stock price is, because honestly, this is beautiful right here. This is kind of beautiful as well, because you can see it's like just slowly climbing its way up. It takes one step up, takes two steps up, one step back, 5 steps up, 2 steps back, and this is just a nice runway up. Can it continue on forever? No, but given we're going to look at their cash and see how much cash they have, but they're in a good position to start buying up other companies that are doing well. So enough chitter chatter. Let's run this calculation, because I can't tell if this stock is too hot or if it's still got some juice. So there's $58 billion in market cap, and we do add the market cap in the calculation if the market cap is over $1 billion. So we are at $58 billion, 800 million plus $1 billion. $1 billion, 10 million, yep. And then plus 8,884 million. All right, so that brings us to a total of 68.65 billion. Removing debt, adding cash. And this is all USD. You always want to double check, because oops, I don't know what I just moved. So we can see USD right here. Finviz sometimes has other stocks that are in other countries, and their denomination is another currency. So do that conversion first. But so far, I think Finviz might have updated that. So they have 1,154,870,000 in cash. Good for them. Good for them. They could buy something right now. Okay, total debt is, give me some billions in debt. Not even a billion. 862 million in debt. That's nothing compared to a company this size. 862,360,000 in debt. And we're going to take this and divide it by 110,410,000, correct. So this is a $624 stock trading at $464. Let's go, that's the aggressive side. And if we go to the more conservative side, let's take this 68 million here. And we're going to divide this by 122,200,000. That is the shares outstanding. So this conservatively is a $564 to $624 stock. So it is undervalued in my opinion. And let's just see what institutions and hedge funds are doing right here, because I want to see if they are loading the boat. Lulu. Okay, so nothing too crazy you can see right here. It looks like this kind of wave is coming back around and up. So time will tell. Okay, so looking at everything else, I mean, their debt down here is not horrible, and they're also paying it off. And you can tell by looking at their debt to equity, it's 0.34, and their long-term debt is 0.28. Typically, when you see a higher debt to equity number than the long-term debt to equity, it looks like they are addressing their debts. I mean, earnings per share over the past 5 years is 28.5%. Sales over the past 5 years, 25.5%. So yeah, you would have wanted to buy this at $250. You would have almost made 100%, but this is just super hot. Like, look at the strength here. Look at the momentum, the money flow. I forget what RMI is. Relative Momentum Index. Yeah. So this thing is hot. The highest price target was $500. Yeah, I mean, this one is just really hot. Looking at a chart from a charting perspective, we can go right there. I chose that number because the stock price has not fallen below here, and we could also take it even a step further if we really wanted. And we could go here. We could go like that. And I'm going like that because the stock price has never fallen below these two lines. So I think these two are the best supports. And these supports are about six-ish years old. And our resistance is obviously going to be like right here. So what we could see the next month or so, we could see it's hitting its head here, getting rejected, maybe coming back down for a breather down here somewhere. However, this is getting dangerously close to what I call the apex, where the resistance and the support cross right here. So the stock is going to have to either jump up or jolt down. There's two levels of support here. So I could see a nice throwback and confirming this second support here. However, I mean, technical wise, this thing is strong. We can see it's strong here, up, strong up. And if we're looking at volume strength, let's just go back the past few months. So July had 20 million in volume. August had 26 million in volume. September had 27 million in volume. October had 71 million in volume. November had 25 million, and this month we are at 11 million. So we're at 11 million in volume for the month of December. By the time you guys see this, the price should be around here. Again, we look at the bigger picture first, and then we drill down. We start at the macro and go to the micro. So based on this, we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We should have around 30 to 40 million in volume for the month of December, in my personal opinion. Again, fair share price around 564 to 624. Not financial advice, just that's how I do my calculation. If you're wondering if my calculation's crazy, no, it's not. Essentially what it is it stems from when I worked at a micro cap company, and they had to evaluate the stock, and they based it on every $100 million in sales equals $1 per share. And that's without any major institutional investments. So I've used that calculation for the past 8 years, and it's led me positively. So yeah, that's how I typically get my calculation. So Lululemon, I like it. Will I take a position tomorrow? No, but it is in the S&P 500, which I do own the VOO, which does include this stock. So if I were to see a major pullback, yes. But my personal favorite for clothing, and we're kind of going off path here, but Mercado Libre. This one, I'm not sure. They have the same sales as Lululemon. A little bit less shares available, so this one's a little bit more volatile, if you know what I mean. So this is my clothing stock I actually do own individually, and this is one I'll continue to add to until I get, insane gains that I have to essentially take profits. So for this one, the apex is coming right here, which is about 2026. So yeah, I'll likely be taking gains possibly when we see the stock fall below this line right here. So yeah. All right, let's now look at the second stock that I'm very interested in, which is Ulta, which is ticker symbol ULTA. Oh, I thought this was down a lot more. So the all-time high was around 558. It just jumped up. Look at that. So it was down over 100, but now it's getting pretty close. This one looks good. Like the strength is curling up, the momentum's curling up, money flow is curling up, relative momentum is going up. So this one is hot. They do 10.8 billion in sales, 1.2 billion in income, 23.7 billion in market cap. And looking down here, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is also beautiful. It's demand essentially, where people are wanting to actually buy the shares. Let's do my calculation on this one, because other than I know my girlfriend and her friends buying this stock, I don't know what the valuation should be. Looking at the price earnings right here, it actually looks like the stock is reasonably priced. And I mean, this stock was trading at its high, the same level about a year ago. So, a little bit more of a pullback would have been nice, but let's run out my calculations here. I'm going to guess the stock is undervalued. So they have 23,790 million in market cap. Good for them. Income is 1,240 million. Sales are 10,880 million. Super awesome. Now we're going to add cash, remove debt. Oh, look at this. Quick ratio is 0.26. That means if they were to close their doors tomorrow, they would not be looking good, meaning I think they have a high debt, low cash. So balance sheet, total cash, they have 737 million. 880,000. Total debt, I'm going to guess multiple billions. Only 1.6 billion. That's not bad. Minus 1,619,880,000. That is not bad at all. I thought it was going to be a lot worse. And dividing this by 480,470,000. Yeah, $722 stock trading at 489. And the highest analyst target price was 575, 622. So this one's got some legs, in my opinion. And let's just see what hedge funds are doing here. I mean, hedge funds got to be buying the boat out of this one. Kinda, not really. Overall decline, kinda. It's flat-ish. Not very far from the all-time high, not very far from the low that we're seeing here. So I mean, this one looks, I'm not sure how it's getting so much of a boost, but let's just check the volumes here. So this month's volume is 7 million. Last month's volume was 15 million. Before that was 17. September was 13 million. August 20 million. July 13. June 21 million. May 28 million. So yeah, this one actually is not sticking out as much as I thought. It's if we're looking at percentage to my calculation, there's a lot more opportunity with this stock. But I don't know if there's possibly more downside to this one. Let's just draw some lines on the chart here. Let's go back. Let's go here. So yeah, we'll go here. All right, there, still going. Okay, so that is our, I want to call low level support, the lowest support since 2011. So a 12-year support that has touched 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. So yeah, this is going to be one to watch in my opinion. I don't know if I would want to take any actions on this one at the moment. I want to adjust this. Let's bring it closer. Looking right there. So definitely the stock will probably come back and touch this 459 level. But overall, yeah, I don't have much interest in this one. It moved so high so fast. In 2020 it was 125, got all the way up to 558, and its only pullback was 550, not even like maybe 40, 30ish%. So yeah, I don't know if it had a long enough pullback for me to really believe that it consolidated enough. However, I mean, the company is doing very well. The sales don't lie right here. So again, these Lulu and Ulta are very strong stocks in my opinion. Not sectors that I'm familiar with personally. I know there's high demand for both of them. But at these levels, it is hard to think about investing in them individually. But that does not mean that they are not bad, not bad companies. So I do own them. I do own them in some way, just through the S&P 500, through the VOO. So yeah, they're strong. I don't mind them being in the S&P 500 or the VOO. Well, that's yeah. So yeah, overall conclusion, Ulta strong, a little too rich for me at the moment. Lululemon, same. I would give both of these a couple months. Right here is our apex coming to fruition. If I just drag it. So here we could see the stock come up and then maybe test this, or, see some type of capitulation. I don't know. So I would be really scared if the stock crossed this line right here. Let me just make it a different color, because there's a lot of... If it crosses that green line right here, I would be scared. It has not, broken it yet, so fingers crossed it does not. But that wraps up my analysis. If you guys made it this far, consider hitting subscribe, hit the like button or dislike, leave a comment. Hope you're doing well. Bye.